Subscribe the channel and press the bell to never miss updates.
Hello everyone, welcome in BioPil. In this section we will talk about phylum Porifera. As we know, the member of Porifera are pore-bearing organisms. Mostly the organism shows number of pores which present on the body of these organisms. Mostly these organisms are aquatic. Some of them are marine, some are freshwater organisms. And here, this diagram is of a cycon. The cycon is an example of Porifera. The cycon is also known as a sponges. As we know, the body of sponges are cell aggregate body plan. There are no any formation of tissues or any organs. This organism shows numerous type of the cells. Here we can see the choanocytes is a type of cell which present on the body of these cycons. It is also known as a collar cells. It helps to flow water inside the body of cycon. Here inside the cycon there are a larger cavity which is known as a spongocele. Water enters into the spongocele from outer side to inner side through this ostium. Here the small pores are present on the organisms which is known as a ostia. So here at the anterior side of the organisms there are a larger pore which is known as a osculum. So the osculum is always located at the anterior side of the body, and mostly these organisms form a colony. These are sedentary organisms. Sedentary means they need to attach or they need to sitting, and less activities are happen in these organisms. Mostly these organisms attach to the substratum. Most of them have a asymmetrical body. If we cut it, it does not form two equal parts. Then we can say the body of Porifera are asymmetrical. Water is circulated in the body through the canal system. During its circulation, cells of the animal body absorb food, exchange of respiratory gases and release excretory products. The reproduction of Porifera takes place by asexually as well as sexually. In asexual reproduction, it is by fragmentation or it forms gemule formation. The sexual reproduction takes place by gamete formation. Male and female gametes are formed, and after fertilization it forms a new generation. Mostly the fertilization is internal. Development takes place through indirect larval stage. Here the body, we can say the body structure is a cylindrical, we can say the vase-like structure of the member of Porifera. This anterior side which is known as osculum, there are numerous cells are present in the body. There are no any formation of tissues or organs. The pores, many pores are located in the body of organisms, and the larger cavity which is present at the inside of the body which is known as a spongocele. So this is the basic structure of member of Porifera. Let's go to the phylum Cnidaria. The member of Cnidaria shows umbrella-like body structure. Some of them are cylindrical body structure, for example Hydra, and the umbrella-like structure is of Aurelia. Basically these organisms are aquatic. Some of them are marine, some freshwater organisms. These organisms show oral arms and tentacles. You can see here the numerous tentacles are located on the body of the organisms. This part is look like a umbrella shape, and at the lower side it shows a number of tentacles. The oral arms, and at the center of the organisms it shows a one opening that is known as a mouth. So basically the organism shows radial symmetry. Radial symmetry means when we cut it from a center axis, then it forms two equal parts. Then we can say the body is radial symmetry. These organisms are diploblastic. Diploblastic means two germ layers are present in such organisms. Also, these organisms show polyp and medusae. The polyp is bio-asexual reproduction and the medusae is bio-sexual reproduction. The organisms show blind sac body plan. Blind sac body plan means the only one opening is present in such organisms. We can say this is the mouth. This part is a mouth, and through the mouth the ingestion and egestion both process takes place by a single opening, and that opening is known as a mouth. And that type of the organisms we can say the blind sac body plan. In early video we already discussed about it. So here the organisms show reproduction as a asexual reproduction and sexual reproduction. Both are takes place in such organisms. By asexual reproduction, it takes place by a budding and regeneration, and sexual reproduction is by medusae and polyp. And here another example we can say the obelia. So basically these organisms are aquatic, some of them are marine. This organism shows a blind sac body plan. These are diploblastic organisms. These are radial symmetrical. It forms a one opening, that is a blind sac body plan. Means both processes, intake of food and removal of the waste product, both processes are takes place by a single opening, that is a mouth. That type of the body is called a blind sac body plan. So this is the summary of phylum Cnidaria.